Hello YouTube, we're back with a couple of quick videos. And like last year, we completed this with just two freaking boxes, so that's done. And of course, we got that killer hit right there, the Asuka number to 10 with autograph, matte relic. Freaking sweet looking card, man. I don't know if I want to sell it, but I got an offer of $200 on the table for that card right there. $200. So I don't know. Maybe I should think about it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see what I do. But anyways, yeah. This is women's division. I don't know. Instead of breaking it into three, because there's three different sets in one set, I think I'm just gonna do it all in one go. So we'll see what happens. 100 cards. There's 50 roster cards. 50 roster cards, 26 NXT and 24 WWE moments. Without further ado, Aaliyah, Asuka, who of course, we got that relic auto, Billie Kay. I actually like that outfit on her, although I don't think the gloves really match the outfit. But yeah, it looks pretty. I like her outfit. There's Kathy Kelly, Ember Moon. See what I mean? I mean, come on, that skirt just says Awesome Kong. She's like a smaller version of Awesome Kong. But she's also a high flyer. That freaking, how do you say, flipping stunner off the top rope is just insane. Kimberly Frank Kelly, Liv Morgan. Mandy Rose, Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Ruby Riott, Brie Bella. Yeah, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I actually fell a card short. I don't have the Alexa Bliss, but you know, I'm technically one card short. But I'm just gonna do this and get it out of the way, because if I manage to actually decide to buy more of these boxes, I'll just fly through them and just show the relics. So next time you guys know if I actually do another couple more of these boxes and you guys wondering why I'm not showing all the cards, you guys have seen all the cards right now, because there's really nothing special unless I get a numbered card out of it too. Alicia Fox, Bailey, Charlie Caruso, Dana Brooke, Emma, JoJo, Maurice, Mickey James, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Stephanie McMahon, Summer Rae, Lita, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Dasha Fuentes, Lana, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Renee Young, Tamina, Alundra Blaze, Eve Torres, Miss Elizabeth, Sherry Martel, Terry Runnels, Trish Stratus, Wendy Richter, Beth Phoenix, Ivory, Judy Martin, Kelly. Ooh, wow, who cares about her really? Lalani Kai. It's a miracle they don't have Moolah and Mae Young, considering the fact that they were two of the biggest names in women's wrestling history. How the hell can you have a set like this and put unknown people, like, where are we? Like Judy Martin and Princess Victoria, when the two biggest names aren't even in the sets? I mean, yeah, rest in peace. They're both dead, but you know what? They were still two of the biggest freaking names in women's wrestling. Tori Wilson. Yeah, you can't have a set like this without the fabulous Moolah, and you can't have a set like this without Mae Young. They're the biggest names in women's wrestling. I don't care who you are. You could be a female wrestler who has won a title like 100 times, and it still comes back to Moolah and Mae Young. That's it. End of story. Anyways, let's see. Emma defeats Becky Lynch and Charlotte. And Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Dana Brooke. She can't really win anything these days. Wait, what the? Oh, okay, yeah, that was number 1. Okay. Billie Kay makes her debut. Peyton Royce makes her debut. Unfortunately, they became one of the most annoying duos you'll ever see since Undertaker's wife and that other piece of crap. Shit, I can't even remember her freaking name. But yeah, I hated those two. Asuka makes her debut. Asuka defeats Dana Brooke in her first NXT match. Obviously, they don't show you her wrestling Dana Brooke, which is kind of dumb that they do a card like that, but they don't show them wrestling each other. Like, look at this one. Bayley defeats Sasha Banks in a 30-minute Iron Man match. That was actually a hell of a freaking fight between them. Nia Jax wins her debut match, but they don't show who she wrestled. If I remember correctly, she was at the time. She probably beat up Billie Kay, if I remember correctly. Bayley defeats Alexa Bliss, retaining the NXT Women's Championship. That's when Alexa started becoming a piece of garbage. Then she started sleeping around to get around. She denies it, but you know, we all know why she's getting so much. Whenever they come out and say that a certain female's a ring rat, you know it's true. Because I mean, eventually the truth comes out. Bayley defeats Nia Jax, retaining the NXT Women's Championship. Carmella wins the NXT Women's Championship #1 contenders match. And she lost to Bayley, if I remember correctly. Bayley and Carmella defeat Alexa Bliss and Emma. See, Bayley and Carmella. Where the fuck is Carmella on this card? Bayley defeats Carmella, retaining the NXT. Yeah, like I said, she beat Carmella eventually. But it doesn't show her beating Carmella. Asuka defeats Emma. Like, look at that. She's beating up on Emma on that card. Asuka defeats Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. And yes, she's beating up on Bayley there. See, that's what they should do more. Stuff like that. Nia Jax defeats Bayley. Finally defeats Bayley. It took her a long time. Unfortunately, she didn't beat her for the belt. Nia Jax defeats Carmella and Alexa Bliss. Naturally, you would have expected me to do this in 3 videos, but I'm just going to go ahead and get it through like this. Asuka defeats Nia Jax. Bayley defeats Nia Jax. Mandy Rose makes her in-ring debut. Still haven't seen her wrestle. Ember Moon defeats Billie Kay in her debut match. Everybody seems to be beating Billie Kay in their debut match, but do you see her beating Billie Kay anywhere? Asuka defeats Bayley, retaining the NXT Women's Championship, but Bayley's nowhere to be found on there. Asuka defeats Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's not on there. Nikki Cross debuts with Sanity. Asuka defeats Mickie James. Where do you see Mickie James at? And here's the last card of this set. Asuka defeats Nia Jax, but Nia's not on there anywhere. Oh no, never mind, we got one more. Here's a card where someone is actually beating up on someone. Ember Moon defeats Billie Kay and Liv Morgan in a triple threat match. I wish they would have done the finishing move cards in blasters, but those are hanger box exclusive. That's what sucked about this set. The insert cards are only exclusive to fat packs and hanger boxes. Fat packs, like let's say the one that Sandra bought me, you get 3 rivalry cards per pack. So the rivalries are only in these, in fat packs. Whereas the finishing move cards, you get them 5 per hanger box. So So it's like, what the hell? Why didn't they put inserts in here? Oh well. I mean, people know that I rarely buy stuff like fat packs and hanger boxes, so kind of sucks for me. Okay, here we go. This is the WWE moments set. Sasha Banks defeats Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. That's when they were playing Smear the Queer. Win, one would win it, the next one would win it, win. Every 2 freaking weeks we had a new freaking women's championship, and it was between Sasha and Charlotte, which really sucked. There's Charlotte Flair defeats Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship. Like I said, Smear the Queer with the Raw Women's Championship. Nikki Bella returns and leads her team to victory. Who cares? That's one person that needs to just leave and never come back. She's one of the whole reasons for that diva crap going around. When they're trying to come out of being divas, you have Nikki and Brie who continue to keep them as divas. And with Nikki and Brie apparently coming back next year, what does that say? We don't have a women's division. We have a damn divas division. And that just ruins it. We actually have women's wrestling, and then boom, you bring 2 of the worst divas ever, and that just kills it. Bayley defeats Dana Brooke in her main roster debut, but she's not beating anybody. Becky Lynch becomes the first SmackDown Women's Champion. See, it doesn't say who she beat; it just says she became, so that's okay. Alexa Bliss. Wow, you can barely see that shit, can you? Wonder what it says on the back. Oh, there we go. It's a lot easier to read on the back. Wins a fatal 5-way match to become the #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's Championship. Okay. I'm telling you, when the Bellas return, they're going to be called the Raw Divas Championship and the SmackDown Divas Championship. There will be no Women's Championship because those 2 pieces of garbage keep the women's division as a Divas division. And even worse, you have... How can you let them become women's wrestlers if they still have a TV show called Total Divas and Total Bellas? That says it right there. The women can never become a women's division because the WWE won't allow it. They only say women's division to keep the fans happy. But, fans like me know the real truth. It sucks because, you have good talent now, and then you keep bringing pieces of crap in who keep it being a Divas division. Get rid of Total Bellas, get rid of Total Divas, and then maybe we'll talk. And make sure the Bellas stay at home where they belong. Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke defeat Sasha Banks and Bayley, but you don't see them beating anybody. Alexa Bliss assaults Becky Lynch after their contract signing, but you don't see anybody assaulting anybody. Charlotte Flair defeats Sasha Banks and Bayley, but you don't see her beating anybody. Sasha Banks defeats Charlotte for the Raw Women's Championship. You don't see her beating anybody. But yeah, that's another one of the Smear the Queer cards. Nikki Bella defeats Carmella. Where's she beating Carmella at? Charlotte Flair defeats Sasha Banks, and like I said, another freaking Smear the Queer card at Hell in a Cell. Yeah, they did it for a total of 3 months, if I remember correctly. Charlotte lost, then Sasha would lose. Charlotte lost, Sasha would lose, and that's because they were keeping it to where Charlotte would actually retain it back at the would actually win it back at the pay-per-view because they wanted to keep that garbage pay-per-view streak of hers going. She's not Ric Flair, people. She may be a Flair, but she's not Ric Flair. They should stop making such a big deal out of her. As is, Flair wasn't that great anyways. Team Raw defeats Team SmackDown live in a 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series women's elimination match. But you don't see it. Who are they beating up? Okay, here's one. Sasha Banks defeats Charlotte for her 3rd Raw Women's Championship, and she's actually beating somebody. Oh yeah, that's another Smear the Queer card. As I saw, haven't we gone through 6 of these? One of them with each of them getting 3 cards where it says that they defeated the other. Yeah, we have that. Nikki Bella defeats Carmella in a no disqualification match. They're starting the match though, but close enough. Alexa Bliss defeats Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship in a tables match, but you don't see... What the hell? You don't see it. Action shots, people. Action shots. That's what I'm looking for. Charlotte Flair slaps her father, Ric Flair, but she's not really slapping him in this card. Charlotte Flair defeats Sasha Banks for the... There we go again. Smear the queer cards. There we go again. Another one. What it was is... Sasha beats her at Raw, then Charlotte beats her at the pay-per-view, and that happened for like 3 months. Bayley defeats Charlotte Flair. Natalya admits to attacking Nikki Bella. La Luchadora defeats Alexa Bliss. That version of La Luchadora, that was actually Becky, as you can tell, the disarmer. Yeah, there's actually 2 people under the mask. Actually, apparently there was another person before Mickie James, but they never signed that other person. That other person ended up somewhere else. Bayley defeats Nia Jax to become #1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defeats Becky Lynch in a steel cage match, but you don't see her beating her. And Mickie James gets unmasked as La Luchadora, officially returns to the WWE. Anyways, there you have it. Thanks for watching. So, like I say, next time you guys see me opening any of these boxes, I'm just going to go straight to the relic and boom, that's the end of the video. Why? Because there's really nothing special. It's all going to be nothing but base, unless I luck out and get a numbered card. But, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully that next video will include some... What's that stuff? Some Panini Phoenix 2017 football. Because I think I'll eventually get that box before my next paycheck. The way I'm looking at it. No, I'll probably get my next paycheck because my next paycheck will be on the 20th of this month. And that box is going to get shipped out on or around the 18th. Because that's when the product is released, is on the 18th. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna copy Todd. For a moment, and happy hunting. Laters.